Hey guys, it's Galindy here and welcome to my second episode of Drive-Thru Talk. For today, I'm gonna go to Chipotle. Closest Chipotle near me doesn't have a drive-thru, so I'll just have to go in and order in person. I'll go to the gas station real quick and I'll see you guys at Chipotle. Guys, we're here at Chipotle, so I'm gonna go inside, order, and I'll come back to the car to do my mukbang. Hi, I'll get a bowl for to go, please. Yeah. Brown rice with black beans, please. And chicken?
You want the new or the regular?
A regular chicken.
You want single or double?
A single, please.
You want queso with that?
Yes, please.
Queso would be extra, is that okay?
I'll get a little bit of everything except for... Actually, I'll get a little bit of everything, yeah. I'll skip on the guac. Just lettuce, please. Alright, let's take a look. Okay, I'm honestly not a big fan of eating inside a car, but I'll just do it because I'm doing drive-thru and talk. Feels like it's gonna everything's gonna come out. Okay. Here it is. Okay. All done. Let's actually get into my mukbang. Ooh. 맛있어. The only thing is, Chipotle gets really 물려. I don't know how to say 물려 in English. It's kind of like this expression in Korean. You use it when the flavor gets a little too much. It's not like you get bored of it. It's more like you kind of get sick of that flavor. Because it's like you're constantly consuming that. It's really good in the first few bites, but it gets really 물려 in my opinion. Maybe it's the sour cream, but then if I order without the sour cream, it doesn't hit the same. So I don't know what to do. I think it's the queso sauce. I was like, why is there so much sour cream? But it wasn't the sour cream. I feel like Chipotle mukbangs are really popular in Korea. For some reason, compared to any other fast food restaurants. Maybe because it's not in Korea. Oh yeah. I got the answer. I gotta do my talk, but I was still hungry, so I'm just recharging myself right now. 맛있잖아. Alright, so I haven't finished my bowl, but I will continue as I go on. So as you guys have seen the title, today's episode is going to be on why you should detach yourself from other people, aka why it's okay to not have any friends. But I don't want to sound like a hypocrite because I actually have a lot of people I consider as my friend. My definition of a friend is someone I'd be down to hang out one-on-one. No second thoughts of oh, I feel like it's going to be so awkward or what are we even going to do? If I'm just oh yeah, sure, we're going to have a fun day, then that's someone I consider as my friend. In terms of this video, what I really want to say is not oh, you should cut your friends off or solo is better than having any friends. It's more you shouldn't be attached to this idea of having someone next to you all the time. Just seeking validation in general. So I did ask you guys a few questions or concerns you guys have through Instagram story because I low-key want this to be a podcast, you know? I know that a lot of people read things out of podcasts, and so I don't want this to be a Q&A. So I'll just reference that and maybe just chit-chat with you guys about it. I read a lot of things how do you be confident hanging out yourself, or how do you be confident just doing things alone, and you know, me personally, I feel this is my default mode. My default mode is being by myself. Maybe because I'm an only child. I don't know if every only child feels this way. If I have a buddy next to me all the time, I don't think I can handle that. I definitely need a time alone. I need some space, and I need a break from all the communication. It definitely has to do with personality as well. I'm pretty independent. So let's break it into little pieces. You hang out alone, but in the corner of your heart, you're also insecure. because you're afraid of being judged. So we have to ask why. Why are you afraid about it? Because people are going to think that you're a loner, right? They're going to think, oh, you don't have any friends. Oh, you're like miserable. But in fact, what I've come to realize now is that being alone does not equal that you are lonely. Like, because a lot of the times people tie that term loneliness with being by yourself for some reason. It's like, oh, you don't have a friend group, you must be lonely. Oh, you live alone, you must be lonely. Oh, you're single, you must be lonely. Well, yeah, it happens in some cases. Like, loneliness happens so often, even in between human relationship. So I'm going to use the term relationship a lot. I hope you guys don't take it as like the romantic relationship, because I'm talking about it more in terms of like just human relationship we have in general, in terms of like friends, family, I don't know, co-workers, your partner, whoever it is. Disclaimer, if you haven't watched my first video, make sure you go watch it, because it's like all connected. It's like a whole universe. If you change your mindset, then that's literally it. Like, because we can't really change other people's mindset or the certain like value that the society has built up on, because it's been established for decades. But if you just change your mindset, just that one mindset, then nothing really bothers you anymore. So I guess for me, because I have that mindset of like being alone does not equal loneliness, and the way how I know loneliness can come from relationships as well, I think that mentality just made me more confident in like hanging out alone and like doing things alone. Literally filming a vlog outside by myself, even if people are like looking at me, because I know that I'm just like out here having fun. If I'm having fun, literally that's it. I'm not against like having big friend group and like really just having fun with your friends either. My main target audience for this video are people who are literally letting others control their lives. My first main advice is to not hold on to relationships that are better for it to just be let go of. You know it the best. Like, you know how it makes you feel. Just don't hold on to things if you feel like that's toxic. You don't have to make a whole drama. There's also no need to be like, hey, I don't want to be friends with you anymore. Like, no, not that. But I'm saying stop putting all that energy and effort into that relationship for them to like, you know, give you love or give you attention. Like, stop making effort. I feel like love or validation is not something that you have to seek out for. It just comes naturally. If you're out there literally brainstorming ideas, analyzing every single thing, no, don't do that. Put all of that energy and passion into yourself. You know, like just sending less text message, not initiating a hangout with them, just slowly backing up. And you know, for toxic relationships where you were putting all the effort in, what you come to realize is that when you do that, it was literally just you holding on to it. Like, once you let that go, that relationship was gonna end. So it means that they were putting in zero effort. Like, I stopped texting them and I stopped hanging out with them and they never asked me back. 이상적인 인간관계는 내가 나를 증명해도 되지 않는 관계라고 생각해요. 내가 계속 어떤 사람인지 증명하고 내가 이만큼 할 수 있다를 증명하는 순간 일단 갑과 을이 정해지는 느낌이고 되게 비즈니스적인 관계라고 생각하거든요. 좋은 사람들은 내가 나를 증명하지 않고 내가 머리를 굴리지 않고 내가 노력을 하지 않아도 내가 어떤 사람인지를 알아줘요. 그리고 나를 They don't bring me down. Sorry for like that language switch up, but really good people, they don't make you feel like trash because they don't treat you like trash. If you got reminded of a certain relationship you had with somebody while I was talking about this, just let go of that. Stop putting all your energy into that. Put all that energy and effort into yourself. You know, when you hang out with someone else, you know how you're putting all your attention into that person? You're listening to what they're saying. You're trying to get to know that person, which means that if you're constantly meeting people and if you're constantly having somebody next to you, it means that you're putting all your attention to that person. Sometimes you gotta let that go and really be by yourself. What I mean by that is just not a day. Literally like years or maybe months. You might think that you know yourself very well, but a lot of people don't. 의존할 기둥을 여러 개를 만들어 놔야 돼요. 사람이 의존하는 습성이 다 자연스럽게 저는 있다고 생각하거든요. 근데 이 한 사람에게 아니면 한 관계에 의존을 하는 순간 그 기둥이 무너졌을 때 나 자신도 무너지는 느낌을 받아요. 그래서 내가 의존할 기둥을 여러 개를 만들어 놔야 돼요. 하나는 약간 나의 취미 생활이 될 수 있고, 하나는 나의 뭐 가족, 혹은 뭐 나의 반려동물, 학업 뭐 그런 게 될 수도 있고, 그냥 나에게 즐거움을 주는 것들, 나를 편안하게 만들어주는 것들을 여러 개를 만들어 놔야지 진짜 이 관계 하나만에서 내가 즐거움을 얻고 있다고 생각하고 그러면 사실 사람 일은 모르는 거거든요. 어느 순간에 어떠한 일로 인해서 그 기둥이 무너질지 아무도 모르는 거기 때문에 정말 그 의존할 기둥들을 여러 개 만들어 놔야 된다고 생각해요. 그리고 그 여러 개를 만들기 위해서는 혼자 있는 시간이 많이 필요합니다. 내가 무엇을 좋아하고 내가 무엇과 함께 있을 때 편하고 내가 무엇을 해야 마음이 좋은지를 알아야 해요. My second main advice is to stop questioning why. Well, I often question why. I have to fully understand their perspective in order for me to just acknowledge it and just like really accept that. So I'm always like, why did they do that? Why are they treating me like this? But the downside for this is oftentimes it ends up blaming yourself. It's great to like have a bit of self-reflection and be like, oh, did I do something wrong? Oftentimes people are like, oh, maybe because I'm not good enough. They feel insecure about it at one point because they think they're the reason why it happened. They are the reason why. Like, they don't really care about your feelings as much as you care about their feelings. So sometimes it's just like, you just gotta stop questioning why and be like, okay, that's just them. It's like there's nothing to lose on your side. What are you losing? Losing someone who doesn't care about you? Losing someone who's so immature that you're literally the only person like reflecting back on your relationship? Just admit that it's just them. It is not your fault. My third piece of advice is to not say sorry for the things you shouldn't even be sorry for. Insecure people use the term sorry a lot. I don't think they really distinguish between what they did wrong or just like, not satisfying the needs of other people. 그러니까 자존감, 자신감이라는 게 한순간에 이루어지는 게 아니에요. 나의 언행, 말버릇 그런 거 하나하나 고쳐가면서 진짜 퍼즐 조각 맞추듯이 이게 정말 오래 걸리지 한순간에 바뀌는 게 아니기 때문에 이러한 작은 습관들을 만드는 게 필요하다고 생각해요. 나를 힘들게 하는 관계에는 더 이상 집착하지 마세요. 더 이상 의존하지도 말고 그 집착하는 그 열정을 나 자신에게 쏟아부으시기를 추천합니다. If you just take these advice into account and just start applying in your life, trust me, it's gonna work. Like, you are gonna feel so much better just doing things by yourself and just be able to really detach from certain things. Somebody said, quality time with yourself gives you a chance to discover more about yourself. Be like me, drive alone, eat Chipotle by yourself, film yourself alone. Just coming from someone who's been doing a lot of things alone, I hope this was very helpful. Thank you so much for watching this video. I almost finished my bowl, but yeah, it was such a great time. And I will see you guys in my next video. Please make sure to subscribe and like as well. Bye!